Hello, welcome, people. You're here with your host, Sean Brooks, the realtor, aka the real estate guy, bringing you the information all around real estate. Today's topic is about credit. We all know that credit is very essential into you getting a loan. Everyone has a different credit score. What are the credit scores that are needed to get a loan? The federal government says 580, you could technically get a loan for a mortgage. But what is really true is this, that every company out there has what we call overlays, and they have requirements. 580 can get you a credit, can get you a mortgage, but you're paying a lot more interest. 620, yes, that's a great start. With many mortgage companies, they will approve you, but the higher the credit score, the better the interest rate. So let's talk about where can you get your credit from, and where should you view your credit. So the commonly known place to go, that's promoted and advertised the most, is Credit Karma. But let me explain some things about Credit Karma that you may not be aware of. Credit Karma is not the actual accurate place to go get your credit score, and it's because of the credit model that's being used. All right, so what is the Vantage Credit Score 3.0? So if you look on the screen here, um, not sure I can blow it up. Let's see if I can blow it up. I can't blow it up, but let me go over this with you. So right here, these are the two credit agencies that are being used to produce a credit score for you. TransUnion, and then you have Equifax. All right. Now, the problem with that is this: in the mortgage industry, they use three models, three agencies, rather, not models, agencies. All right. So, the one that's missing out of these two is Experian. And if you notice here, it talks about what the three agencies do to then give you this Vantage 3 score. Well, it's so many different credit models as far as scoring that the credit agency, um, they have several different ones. Car lenders use one. Mortgage lenders use a totally different one. One that's more stringent. One that's kind of like more accurate. So what it is this: the mortgage industry is actually looking at your FICO score. What is the FICO score? All right. This is where I enjoy what I do because I get to explain some things. I get to teach some things. I get to educate people that may not be aware. So TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. So let's go over, where does the FICO score come from and how is it created? All right. So let's say your TransUnion score is 700. Let's say your Equifax score is 650. And let's say your Experian credit score is 640. Well, the actual, we can call it an algorithm, we can call it a model, um, we can call it, how they process the loans, um, or the score, rather. I apologize. They take the highest score, 700, just put a line across it, cross it out. It's gone, it's off the table. They take your lowest score, 640, they cross that one out. All right. So now you're left with the Equifax score of 650. That is your FICO score. Another place that you can see the FICO score is on your credit card statement. They generally put it on your credit card statement so you get to see it. All right. So the higher the credit score for a mortgage, the better the interest rate. They reward you for having a higher credit score. The reason why they reward you, because it's less risk. The risk is the thing that you must be aware of when it comes down to a mortgage. All right. So let me show you something else. Let's show you something else. We're just gonna go to a blank screen for a second here. Um, Let me see if I can. Okay. All right, just found it. All right, so on my screen, I have here a place that you can go get your credit score. My FICO, you pay a little bit of money, but it's important to have an accurate score when you're planning on purchasing a home. So you want to know uh, what your scores are. You can either use the basic plan, which is $19.95 a month. You can do advanced 29. I don't work for these companies either, so I'm not selling you anything. Just so you know, Premier. All right, and then you have um, what's included in all plans. All right. Um, I think it's very. Then you got the one-time report. You can do a one-time report just to figure out what you have. Right, $19 for each one, or you can do $60 for all three. It's good to know what you have and where you're starting and where you have to work on, because then you could just call up a lender. You can basically share this report so that they don't have to pull your credit, and then they could assist you on what needs to be worked on. You might need credit repair. You might need just a little bit of work, but it's good to have that conversation with a lender up front. And this information is vital. All right. So if you need any more tips, any more um, information regarding credit, and you have any questions below, write in the comments. Um, Ask your question, and I will answer each and every person's question. All right. Now, also, I can be found. And if you want to text me a question, if you want to call, have a conversation, this is my contact information. You can call me, and we can have a very um, good conversation. And hopefully, I can get you on the right track. I operate pretty much in the Delaware area, Pennsylvania. I'm from that area. We'll be operating there soon, getting a little bit more active there. General questions. If it's somebody in your state that you need to work with, I can also help you with that. So don't be afraid to reach out. All right. So you guys take care. Knowledge is power if you use it.